Okay, here we have the typical 2.7 mechanically injected engine, which I'll just run through some of the componentry of so that you get a bit of an introduction into it. Now, over here, that's the fuel filter, which comes as a complete aluminium canister, which is replaceable, and it's a very fine filter because the fuel lines run from there across into the mechanical injection pump, which is driven by a pulley which is driven off one of the camshafts, and the belt is driven by a belt, and the pulley is there, and that is the point in which you set the pump timing, which is critical for the way the engine will run. Here we have the hot air pipe, which takes hot air up from the exhaust down here through the tinware here, all the way up here into the thermostat in the injection pump. Now, inside under that cap there is a spring and a shim pack which puts pressure on the main rack, and that in itself is the adjustment for it, because it shifts the point in which the main rack works on the injectors and the plungers, which are in below these pipes, these 6 pipes here, which they carry fuel all the way from the plungers, and they deliver the fuel all the way up to the injectors, which you can see right here. So there's one of those for each cylinder, and that is the way that the fuel gets into the engine. The injectors are mounted directly into the end of the inlet port underneath the throttle body. Now the throttle bodies are right here. Now you can see there is a linkage for each one, and all of those need to be synchronized, and there are specific lengths for the linkages, the main linkages on here. Another one which is a bit harder to see in here, which goes up to the injection pump, which calibrates or it synchronizes the throttle opening to the position of the main rack inside the pump. So as you can imagine, it's critical in the way that it works. Down this side you also have, it's a bit hard to see, more linkages, more injectors and pipes, plus the spark plug leads. The overall effectiveness of these units is quite good, and particularly for the time they were just amazing, and couldn't be competed with for efficiency, well, not so much efficiency but certainly power, with the carbies. They were almost infinitely adjustable, and most people don't understand how they are adjustable, but that there is the heart of it, the mechanical injection pump. This car actually has the K&N rain hat air cleaners on it, as opposed to the normal standard air cleaner. The aluminium box over the back there, that's just a crankcase breather, which collects the any fumes or vapours that come out of the engine rather than it going into the air cleaners. So there we go, a bit of an introduction into mechanical injection.